Hi Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a card from the Oracle card, Joe Siwa, or Joe Wah, I believe it's her name. It's like a love oracle card. I'm not sure. I gotta find a name. Anyways, I'm also gonna give you one from the Denise Lynn oracle card. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. Just wanted to let you guys know that I still have my Facebook group. If you'd like to join, you're welcome to. Thank you for all my new subscribers, and thank you for all the previous subscribers that have stuck with me from day one. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, I would definitely love to give you one. Just email me or comment on the link and I will get back to you. All right, so let's get started, Scorpio. See what's going on in your reading. Let's do this. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio spirit for their highest good. And you have like life, like Like, like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Wow. Okay, so remember to have a lot of love in your heart, okay? Because love makes everything go better, okay? And then you have one from here for your highest good, okay? And this one says, wow, transformation. A fresh new way of life emerges. Wow, isn't that crazy that your card is a transformation card? This is your reading, Scorpio. Hello. Definitely very nice, very nice. All right, so thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's going on in your reading, Scorpio. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio for their highest good. One for the current. One for the situation, one for the past or now, one for the what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears, one for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. Okay. So, and for the end of the tarot reading, you did get the 9 of Pentacles. You're definitely working on yourself. Really learn to trust yourself. I feel like you're very independent, knowing what you need to do and everything that's going on. Let's see. All right, so you start off with the 3 of Cups. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. You start off with the 3 of Cups. I feel like you're very supported by everyone. I feel like there's celebration here for you. I feel like there's togetherness, like in a community. The 7 of Wands is here also, and the 7 of Wands is talking about really standing up for yourself, you know, really letting other people help you also. Putting boundaries. I also feel like you could be guarding yourself against something like, you know, maybe you don't want to open your heart because you don't want to get hurt, something like that. Also feel with the King of Cups here for the past or now, I feel like you need to really be careful on how you communicate. Really try to communicate better, you know, expressing yourself better. Also with the 5 of Swords here, I do feel that in what's hidden, I do feel like you still hold on to a lot of anger. I feel like you, there's could be some kind of arguing around you also. And then with the 7 of Pentacles here, you do have the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is talking about really reviewing everything that's going on in your life, you know, having patience and, you know, to see what your next step is. Like, you're really trying to figure out, what am I going to do now? What am I, you know, it's like in your mind constantly. So we'll see. You do have the 8 of Wands here for what you need to what you need to do now. And that's just move forward. I feel like there's messages coming in. I also feel there's a lot of change coming in because you not only got this card, but you got the card of transformation here. And there is a different way of living that you're going to start doing. You know, you're going to be doing things very differently now. You also have the Knight of Pentacles here for what you need to work on. And the Knight of Pentacles says you need to go with the flow. Just let everything come in. Try not to stop anything. Go with the change that's coming in and have patience for everything. And then you have the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords is talking about, really not trying to rush into anything, okay? Really taking your time about things. Trying not to rush ahead, trying not to, rush decisions. Really take your time with everything that's going on in your life, okay? So let's see what's going on in your reading, Scorpio. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. The Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here for Scorpio? For their highest good. Alright. So you do start off with the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is talking about, the Three of Cups is really talking about, being together, community, working together. Also, being supportive, very supportive with people, friends, family around you that, support you in everything that you're doing, which is very nice. I also feel like there's also celebration here, which is very nice also. Really, really have fun, okay? Really try not to be in this mode where you're angry, really enjoy your life, okay? I also feel with the Six of Cups here, I feel like, you could be going through a healing. I feel like also too, somebody could be coming back from your past. But I definitely feel like you've been very nostalgic about things. Everything that's going on, you've been thinking about everything. What has happened, what has, people that have passed, everything that has changed. You're just really in your mind about being very nostalgic, thinking of old memories. I also feel with the Moon card here that, there are times that you may not see things clearly. You could also be feeling like, you could also be feeling like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, like not knowing what to do next, not really seeing the future ahead. Like, it's like, it's like you're so much in your mind about things, about everything that's going on, that you're really not seeing things clearly. They're also asking you to start trusting your intuition also, okay? You do have the Seven of Wands here. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Scorpio? One more card. Wow. Okay. So, I do feel like with the Seven of Wands that you're definitely trying to guard yourself, like really try to protect yourself and everything that has been going on. As far as like, like being hurt, you're not wanting to get hurt again. Things have happened. Things are going on in your life and it's a lot of change here. But with the Seven of Wands, like I said, start trying to put boundaries there. Try to, really stand up for yourself also. I feel like you need to start standing up for yourself and, instead of like trying to push people away, well, start talking about what you really need to say about things like that. Also feel like you're not really seeing things clearly. I feel like you have to take that blindfold off because a lot has happened in your life. And I feel like something has come to an end because the Ten of Swords is here. When Ten of Swords shows up, it means that, definitely, you either moved on from a career or you moved on from a relationship or something in your life has changed, has come to an end, and now you have to move on from it. Okay? They're asking you to make decisions clearly, to go within and really trust yourself and try to make these decisions as best you can, to trust your intuition, to go within, because I feel at times that you feel very defensive with everyone that's going on, everything that's going on. Things have changed and, maybe people are asking questions and they're saying, hey, why did this happen? Why did that happen? But I feel like you have to explain yourself all the time and you don't. You don't have to explain yourself, and I feel like that's how you feel like you're guarded, like you have to guard everything, what you say and do. I also feel like you need to set boundaries because when we do get the Ten of Swords, it does go to a new path. But right now, you are very, very, very disconnected. You are not really seeing things clearly, and you really need to go within. This lady here, whether you're male or female, she does have that blindfold on her because she's not seeing things clearly. because of the moon card that's here, because of everything that's going on in your life. You're not seeing things clearly, and you need to go within to try to have peace in your mind, try to have peace in your heart, you know, because of everything that has been going on. You do have the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups is saying that you really communicate clearly, you know, really express yourself, you know, in a better way. Don't try to be very harsh with your words towards people or anyone, okay? Really watch whether it's good or bad or whatever, or joking. Really try to communicate better, okay? Because you're going to be in your feelings a lot, or you are in your feelings a lot, because you're just going through a lot. You're going through a huge transformation. There's endings here. There's changes here. Things are moving fast for you, but you're still holding on to a lot also. Wow. You have the Five of Swords up here for what's hidden. And why is the Five of Swords here for what's hidden for Scorpio? One more card. They're asking you that, okay, so you start off with the Five of Swords here, right? So the Five of Swords is talking about, you know, very anger. You still hold on to a lot of anger, frustration, you know, anxiety. You know, you have that within you. And you really need to start, you know, really trying to release this, okay? I feel like you have a lot of people that do support you, because you do have this Three of Cups here again. You know, you see people there, you know, they're harmonizing with each other, you know, getting together. You know, maybe that's what you need, is to get together. Also, I feel that strongly. And I feel like you know, that you're not alone, that you do have support. You have the Lover's card here also. And the Lover's card is saying, you know, just trust everything that's going on in your life, you know. Trust the process, you know, speak better, communicate better with people, you know, people that are around you. Don't get all snippy and angry at people because they bring up something, you know, don't do that. You know, really try to really express yourself clearly, okay? Because, you know, people want to put their input in there, and sometimes you get very defensive in things. Wow. Trust the process and everything that's going on. Even if it's hurtful, Scorpio, okay? Really trust the process. You have the Seven of Pentacles down here. The Seven of Pentacles, why is Seven of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. All right, Scorpio. So, you do have the Seven of Pentacles here. And the Seven of Pentacles is talking about, you know, really looking at what's next. Really looking at everything that has happened. You know, you're reviewing everything. You know, you're looking at everything, how everything has gone, how it's happened, what's been said, what's been done. You know, and you're looking at it, you're feeling it, everything. What's your next step? You know, I feel also too that you're very defensive. You know, you hold on to a lot. You know, because you have the Four of Pentacles here. You see her, she's holding on to a lot, you know. She doesn't want to let go. Maybe there's some things that you don't want to let go. Maybe there are things that, you know, that have come to an end and you still don't want to let go. And it's very difficult for you. You know, it's like you're in your mind about, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? You know, how am I going to do this? You know, and they're saying to you that it's okay to let other people help you. It's okay to ask for help also. I mean, you know, even though we all go through these things, you know, we're not by ourselves. You know, you still have God, you still have whoever you pray to, you still have, you know, friends, family, you know, you're not by yourself. Even if it's just to talk, you're not by yourself, okay? So really look at that, you know, try not to be stubborn also. I also feel like for somebody out there, this is a message, you know, I feel like you are definitely holding on, like you're holding on very tightly to your finances. You know, no matter what, you're not letting it go. It's like you don't want to share, you don't want to move it forward. Something like that is here, and they're asking you that to pay it forward, no matter what. You know, that you're always going to receive it back. That was a message for somebody. You do have the Eight of Wands here, and why is the Eight of Wands here, and what you need to do now? Wow, one more card. That's crazy. Okay, Scorpio, You know, you're going through all this, right? Going through the hurt, you're seeing it, the endings, you know, you're not thinking clearly. I'm going to show you something. This right here is the Eight of Wands. This right here is the Eight of Wands. Two different tarot decks, same spot. This is something that they're saying, okay? Move forward. Stop hesitating. Stop trying to keep everything together in the same place, in the same way. You need to move forward, okay? And you will, regardless if you want to or not, you will. Because there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be messages coming in for you also. And you're definitely going to be moving forward. This isn't going to last forever. You're not going to stay in this mode all the time. You know, you're going through a lot because you're going through a transformation right now. Things are changing for you. Things are ending for you, but it's going to get better. Trust me, because you are definitely on this new path. You see this? This is a full card. This is saying, hey, you know what? Just move forward. Stop hesitating. Stop being stubborn. Stop, you know, acting like you don't want to, because you will. Regardless if you want to or not, you are going to be moving forward. So remember that, okay? Moving forward in a new path. There's a new path here. There's changes. There's messages coming in. Lots of good new things coming in. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. And why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Scorpio? You have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So, really go with the flow. I feel like you need to go with the flow. I feel like you need to have patience for everything. This is where you need to work on things that you need to work on. They're asking you to collaborate with somebody. I feel like somebody's going to come in and help you with some kind of collaboration or some kind of partnership. I feel like you're very wise and people look at you and you have a lot of good ideas that you're being recognized for all that. I also feel like you need to really not let anybody steal your light, okay? This lady, whether you're male or female, you know, it doesn't matter. She is sitting here and she has nothing but sunflowers around her. But, you know, because the sunflower goes, they go where the sun goes. They go where the sunlight goes. And you need to do that. Okay? Stop worrying so much about what anybody else is thinking or what they think about it or what they're going to do. Who cares? Live your life. You need to stay on your path only and just live your life. Okay? Because I guarantee you it's going to be very good. But you need to leave a lot of this stuff behind. You know, really trust the process and everything that's going on in your life. I feel like you just need to have patience for everything. I feel like you need to stop worrying about what anybody thinks or does. I feel like, you know, stop caring so much about their opinion. It doesn't matter. And then you have the Knight of Swords here. And why is the Knight of Swords here for Scorpio for the outcome on my card? Wow. Wow, look at that. All right, so you do have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is talking about really trying not to rush into anything, like rushing decisions, you know, doing things on a whim, you know, cutting corners, stuff like that. I feel like you just need to slow down on anything that you're doing, because I feel like you're rushing. You're trying to do things fast, and they're asking you to really slow down, especially on decisions. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas also. I feel like you're making plans and you already know what you want. And I feel like you're also going to receive something, like something's going to come in. It could be anything, but something's coming in. Something good is coming in. Like your ship is coming in. I also feel with the Four of Swords here, I feel like you really need to rest. You know, you just think of it this way, that, you know, it's time to rest now. It's time to clear your mind, to clear your body, and it's time to rest, because you need to, because you've done the best that you could. You've done everything that you needed to do. Now it's time to slow down, to rest, and to see things clearly. Okay, Scorpio? All right, so Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.